All right, so I have this warning, and that's exactly what it is. This is a warning message. Um, the enemy is about to screw you out of your blessing, literally. And what God began to speak to me to say is um, he gave me an illustration of having a one night stand with someone. When you have or have had, or hopefully nobody has never had a one night stand with someone, right? What's the basis of a one night stand? You sleep with them and you're out. You screw them and you're out. You F them and you're out. You get what you want and boom, you're gone. And we know that the product of a one night stand can result to a lot of things, right? You can, women can get pregnant. You can, end up with an STD, situationships, just all this stuff, right? Leave you feeling used and abused and abandoned, especially, here's the key, once it's over. And that's what God said that the enemy is about to do to a lot of people, and that he is actually already doing to a lot of people. He is treating them like one night stands. He is literally screwing them, effing them, and then he's out and then leaving them with the bad product of what he did to them. Or oh and this is what really struck me. It's not about what he's doing to them. What God is showing me, that the enemy is coming in upon people and like overtaking, messing with their mind, having them see things that isn't really the right way, like their perspective is off, giving them lustful desires, like, oh, he don't want you or she don't want you, or just go ahead and do this, or go ahead and take that revenge, right? He's giving them, he's trying to let them be led by their own devices to take revenge, to just step out and do something that's not godlike, right? And these are Christians. I understand these are Christians. Like you're like the enemy is duping Christian believers. Okay, this isn't people of the world. You know, the enemy doesn't have to try to dupe them so much, because and try to screw them, because they're already so open to him that it's easy to use them. But this is he's doing this to Christians. He's doing this to kingdom people, okay? Where God is saying he's coming in hard. He's trying to overtake minds, dupe minds, manipulate minds, and treat you and use your life like a one night stand, getting you to do something or react in a way, but ultimately it's going to screw you big time in the end, and it's going to screw you out of your blessing. You literally are going to be effed if you allow this to happen. And so he gave me the description of a prison. He said, Raquel, a lot of people are in prison for this very reason, or have went to prison or dealt with stuff for this very reason, right? He said that what the enemy does, he comes in, in the fit of their anger or rage, or trying to get someone back, or in the midst of their lust or whatever, and they do something. And then once they do that, then the enemy leaves them, and then they're stuck with the consequences. That's why you have a lot of people in prison that once that action is over, or once they commit the offense or the crime, or do this, like, you can go to prisons right now and interview people, and they will say, man, I wish I didn't do this, or I wish I didn't allow myself to become that angry, or to be used, or to be whatever, right? And lustful, whatever the case may be. But he said the prisons are filled with people that the enemy has already done this to. And he's saying that that's exactly what's going to happen if you allow yourself to be overtaken by the enemy, allow him to screw you, come in, F you, like with this one night stand. You're going to miss your blessing, and it's going to literally put you in a prison sentence, okay? This is a warning. I'm telling you, I get out of my bed to give this message. Like, this is a warning. Like, and so once again, it's a spirit of pride. This thing, like, it's ramped up on 1,000, right? And it's so sad because I'm like, God, this is so sad, right? I almost feel like there should be a time of celebration and stuff. And God's like, no, like, no, it's not, okay? And he is saying that in that one night stand, like, the enemy is trying to seduce you with, make you take the bait, have you get revenge, keeping things away from you. Like, it is going to F you and then leave you with a bad product of something that is going to, like, it this is going to, like, the bad product of this is going to be a lifetime sentence. Like, this, like, what he's trying to do is this is going to cause you a lifetime sentence, whether it be, like I said, because when you have a one night stand and it goes wrong, you left with a baby. You can be left with an STD that you never can get away. You can be left with something that can affect your life for the rest of your life. And the reason why the enemy is doing this is simply because he's trying to thwart the plans of God, the people of God. There's an advancement going on. I told you guys we're in the month of Nisan. God wants to bless, but he can't. You are wondering, why haven't my blessing came? It's because of what's going on. It's because of the pride. It's because of you allowing the enemy in. God wants to bless. He doesn't want to rebuke. This is not a month of rebuke. I'm going to tell you guys when the month of rebuke and sorrow comes. Trust me, because they're coming. And I teach and I preach that God works in appointed times. But this is not a time for that. Okay, this is a month of blessing, and God wants to release those blessings, but He can't do it. And the reason why He can't do it is literally because of you. It's because of His people. Okay, and if He can't do that in your life, or hasn't done it, it's because of you. All right, and it's because the enemy. You gotta, man. What's the resist the devil, submit to God, and the enemy will flee. This is real. Like, but this is because, like, we have a lot of people listen to me. Like, we're coming to, like, the middle stage of our lives, and how you want the rest of your life to go is going to depend on, like, we're like on this time frame, this time span in your life. Like, either you want a life sentence in prison, or you want what God has for you. That's really the choice right now that you are honestly having. You're in. And like I said, this is the Joshua generation. We're going to come into everything God has promised and said He's going to do, but you're not going to come into that if you allow the enemy to screw you, allow you to be led by him. Know God's voice. Know that the enemy, know that God would never call you to do something that's going to hurt yourself or whatever. But because of your pride and won't letting things down, I'm telling you, this is a warning, and I'm done. The enemy is going to treat you like a one night stand. He is literally going to F you, be out, and you are going to be stuck with a lifetime sentence of that consequence, and that's and literally ultimately forfeit your blessings. Not what, and that's not what God wants. The rest of this decision that you're about to make is literally going to affect the rest of your life from here on out. So that's a warning. That's all I have to say. I hope you guys receive it, and that's it.